Thanks, Liz. Indian Wells Mayor Mary Roche is stepping down after 8 years of service, and she joins us this morning to talk about her career in politics and the city she loves. Good morning, Madam Mayor.
Good morning, Gino.
All right, let's talk about, first of all, why step down?
Lots of reasons. I had probably 10 different reasons and rationale. 8 years is a long time, I think, to serve. I loved serving, but I do... one of the reasons was I had thought, my husband and I were both at the age where you slow down. There are times when you slow down in life. Little did I know that the universe was going to throw me the loop it's thrown me, but that was one. The other is, I really thought about it when I ran for re-election 4 years ago, and the city manager and several other people said, well, you've started so many things, don't you want to see these to fruition?
Sure.
And I did, and now I have. We've completed our golf resort, Indian Wells Club. We're getting all sorts of honors. We completed all of the plans for Highway 111. We started the branding project and probably 3-4 years ago, and we've completed that. We started a new marketing program. We completed that. And I think I was just getting a little tired. Maybe I got a little over-involved in everything else in the valley. And I think my energy also has become more Coachella Valley. I look at the Coachella Valley as a unit that has to work together in every way for all of us.
Right, and you talk about some of the things you accomplished, including the widening of Fred Waring, the widening of Highway 111, the golf resort, the clubhouse there, the tennis gardens. Saving that tournament was a huge deal, but not always without some opposition, which kind of surprised me because it seems so logical now. Yet there's a certain portion of your constituents that wanted Indian Wells the way it was in 1965.
Exactly. That's really the truth. And you look at the transition that's happened on our council this time, and there's still people who don't want all of the things that we have brought. But what they don't realize, I don't think, is that Indian Wells is a prestigious resort residential community. That's how the city forefathers planned it 25 years ago. And when the Jarvis Initiative, Proposition 13, cut property taxes, which was great for property owners in the state.
Especially property in Indian Wells.
Well, everywhere. I mean, it was getting out of hand, and it was a smart initiative, but it killed city funding. And a lot of cities have suffered ever since. And our city said, how do we function as a city? And we developed an industry, and our industry was golf, resort, and the hotels. And those have made us a wealthy city. And after 20 years, the other cities are seeing that, wow, this is a way to bring additional funds in that's not taxing your residents. So Palm Desert has developed Desert Willow. La Quinta has developed
Trilogy.
And Silver Rock.
And Silver Rock, yeah.
And they're all planning these big hotel complexes to do what we've done, and add to their coffers. But what happened is, as this competition came in, number one, started detracting somewhat from our golf resort and our hotels. The other thing was the aging infrastructure. So we as a council had to say, how do we keep this leader of the pack? How do we supplement our city's coffers for the 20 years coming ahead? How do we stay at the top level? How do we keep our property values up? How do we keep the prestigious attitude that is out there?
Sure, and like I said, that's why you, of course, stressed not only the tennis tournament, because for 2 weeks a year, the whole world's eyes are on Indian Wells, and of course, with a beautiful stadium like that, the city's reflected, and the Skins game, and also another nationally and internationally exposure for the city itself. Here's one of my favorite things about Indian Wells. How many gas stations do you guys have in that city?
None.
How many fast food restaurants do you guys have in the city?
None.
How many garage sales are you allowed to have in that city?
None.
And you guys are proud of that.
We are. It's very interesting. I didn't realize, someone told me maybe 4 years ago, I didn't know it initially, that there were 6 specific things that the forefathers did not want in Indian Wells. No fast food, no laundromat, no gas stations, no, all of these
malls,
things.
as it were.
Right. They wanted to keep it this very, you know, elite's the wrong word, but certainly.
Oh, I think elite. I mean, because you guys have kept certain standards. There's no apartment complexes. So you've tried to maintain a certain lifestyle. Madam Mayor, thank you so much for your 8 years of service. We look forward to you being more involved in the rest of the valley as you continue. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gino.
We'll be right back.